Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Timeline Stories. Today's timeline story is when I first started joining YouTube and why I wanted to. So, it all first started back in 2013 to 2014 when, my parents weren't really thinking that I would the community and people wouldn't be good, So I had to keep on telling her and trying to get people, including Mom, and I had to get people to call Papa and get everyone to tell people that, because I wanted to actually try out YouTube for myself to see how it works and see how I like it. And it also was the same for social network sites, because I wanted to have fun, like something different for a change. Because, see, first then, we went to this thing where me and Dad discussed Twitter, which that didn't happen. Because they all didn't think I would be ready for that. And that was around when I was 13. I know, it's crazy, right? Well, the first thing goes is back in 2013 to 2014, I thought, well, I want to wait to see if they're going to do anything about it, or to see if they will do anything. So I kind of found something else to do. So that didn't happen. So then I started using iCloud photo sharing, even though I still use that, because since I couldn't be on YouTube or anything else. Now, I would also have Papa try to call him and try to give a little lecture saying, hey, you should at least have him on there, which I would agree with. And so we did that, and it took a while, for a long time for us to get through that level. And then, back in the beginning of 2017, I actually tried to set up one myself. Actually, I did. And the first account was Bryce is Awesome, if you guys remember that channel. You probably don't remember since it was only been up for a day. Not to mention how Mom closed it when I was mad at that time. Because back then, when she did it, I wasn't happy that time. Because back then I was mad at her because of that. And, but one of the things that I was exploring while I was on the first time I actually tried YouTube was when I was figuring out how to upload stuff and more, and how you comment and how you do all kinds of other stuff. And I also checked out Google Plus, which is awesome. And I checked out all kinds of new stuff. Well, that adventure didn't stay as long. In January 3rd, 2017, I told you that it was all closed down. But back in 2017, in the middle of March, which you see this channel is now being released, which is B. Rice is with the channel that I'm on right now. And that's when it became reality. Because, it became reality back then when I set one up, but it didn't stay reality for long. No. Not yet, folks. It didn't stay reality for long that much, folks. Yeah. It didn't stay that long because of that. And what happened was, and I also found out how you verify your channel, which means you can start browsing longer. You can make long videos, which I like. Because now normally most of the other stuff like photo sharing has those dumb limits, like 5-minute limits. Now, for those of you who know, it's where you can't literally use the thing to record for longer than 5 minutes. So you have to trim stuff, which I didn't like that, because then I had to trim everything when I didn't like that. And when I first started doing this, I'm like, this is going to be even better. Because then I can do anything. Chat with people, especially GoAnimate users. And all kinds of fun. Explore everything and, figure out everything and all that stuff works out. Which I liked, of course, because I figured out how to do everything. Now, the first video you saw me make was the introduction video. Now, I was making that so you guys already know what to expect on this channel before anything else was put up. And then was Microsoft Sam, then the balloon launch, which had the song Toothless Hawkins and His Robot Jazz Band by Razzit Hole and some other thing. And then came my talk show series. Wait, no, then came the balloon release of the tornado siren that went off, that I made go off. Then came my talk show. Now, as I said before in that talk show, I started that show in 2016. But, yeah, that's what's been going on. So, now, and since I've been doing this, I was seeing how cool it is to actually use it. And, being able to put stuff out there, it's pretty cool. And then you can watch it, and then came the video when I was at spring break, when I had fun at Homewood Suites. I actually like Homewood Suites. It's a fun place, and you can go in the pool, do all kinds of fun stuff. And I think that it was fun because you could do all that fun stuff that I liked to do. And, excuse me for that. Anyway, but as I said before, I liked it since, and I think it was pretty good. And, I started connecting my apps to my account, like Splice, which I like Splice as well, because... And I like to do that because I think though like doing that is pretty cool. And some of the stuff I do is pretty epic. And then came the memory movie. I did that memory movie. Surprisingly, that only has 8 views. I was surprised that didn't go up. Excuse me for that little bit. But anyway, I was just surprised that didn't go up at all. Because that one was pretty good. And then I tried to figure out how to live stream. Even though I'm not good at live streaming, that's why I haven't live stream. But I'll probably figure that out more as time passes. Man, I'm thirsty already. But I think that's how my time started. From going to YouTube, from ups and downs. So, if you guys wanted to know how I got to YouTube, and you guys wanted to know how that happened, well, this will clearly explain, guys, what went on before that time. And yes, there were chats, and there were bunches of chats. And there were times when I didn't want to say anything because I know what the parents would say. So I didn't want to bring it up because I know what they say. And I didn't want to deal with that, so. But here I am at 7 subscribers, actually. And it's a pretty good thing, so. And here I am making playlists. I also learned how to make a playlist, because I think it's cool how you can make playlists. And then I started making channel art for the channel, which means when you go in the channel, you'll see channel art. And then I found out how to do all those stuff. And so now you know how I got on YouTube, what happened, and everything else. And what had to happen to get on there. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have a YouTube timeline story of this, then let me know there, and then I hopefully to see you guys next time, and the graduation video for Ryan will be uploaded soon. And for those of you guys who are watching this and didn't get to hear what I was saying before, since Ryan is graduating high school, from my school, I might be making a video for him since I play miss him a lot. So I wanted to tell you that ahead of time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, great. And I will see you guys later. And also, I'll also be making more episodes to my fictional stories, since I haven't made any changes to that series in a long time. So, these are a few updates that I'll give to you. I'll see you guys later, and I will see you later, and enjoy. Credit to everybody.